Alrighty. Workspaces or no, fancy zones. Yeah. Yeah, fancy zones. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Really? Oh, that's going to be so annoying. Oh, I didn't hit the button. Should push the button. Button has been pushed. It doesn't show up. My No, I don't think so. That's the editor. Oh. I mean, I got one that's the opposite of what I need. Huh, whatever. Whatever. Oh, it's got a gap. I forgot to remove the gap from it. No gaps. Edit. There we go. Huh, except that doesn't work with the Windows ones. And why is it different? Hmm. Whatever. Whatever, whatever. Ooh la la, whatever. Did it run the ad? Is it supposed to be doing something? The ad didn't run. I think the other ad got run, but that's okay. Maybe. Ow, that hurts. Brrr. Could get a decent amount of rain again tomorrow. That'll be awesome. Not enough. Nowhere near enough. There we go. So these guys are still trying to get me quartz. You guys are still trying to get me emeralds. Surprisingly, eating through the wood supply. Somewhat decent supply of resources. $1.5 million, 269K, 4.6 million. Yeah, there's a decent amount. Decent amount. How's the quarry looking? Not done with this next chunk. Got to get up to over here. So it's got a ways to go. Let's go back to beyond. Dial right. Stonework factory can make it. Granite. Stonework factory again. Calcite. Surprisingly, the only thing is realistically mystical. Dripstone, mystical basically again. Hmm. I can make amethyst shards with mystical. Mysticals. Huh. Alrighty, let's get so I am set at 32 render range right now. Do you want to make this bigger? Might have put this a little close, but that's okay. Let's go off in this direction. Remembering that platform's at 50. Go ahead and spike up the speed. I want to get way out here. Let's say 1,000. Probably far enough. I love that there's just no frame of reference whatsoever. Oh, there's a sun. Can't really call that a frame of reference when you can't see it. Infinity Wand. Angel Core. You're going to probably place that at 53. Let's go down to 50. That still placed it at 53. Oh! Turn my speed down a bit. 49.50. There we go. Jetpack is on. Chunk boundaries. Get that. Oh. Yeah, fine. 2 chunks. 3 chunks. Get some more in here just so it's harder for it to run out. Yeah, see, it still ran and didn't complete that. Let's hop over here. It's probably going to do the same thing because we're doing 3 rows of chunk. Could just be clicking too fast. That never happened. Get a 3x3 platform. That'll be good to start. Ah, map's not lying. This did not get built. There we go. Now I'm going to go like I did with the storage. Out another chunk out the back. There we go. Then we'll switch to left, right. Fine. East, west. Probably not tall enough. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's higher than a chunk. Okay. Good. Won't build a roof just yet. Okay, so we've got a lot of building blocks. Probably, push the right button combinations. And we're going to get a basic structure in here. I do want it raised off from... Why is me scratching my ear making it do that? Why is my head... Oh. I guess I was triggering... The mute button is really sensitive from lack of use. I mean, like... That's crazy how sensitive that apparently is. How weird. In the trunk. Then what can we do here? If we do... I can't make 10,000 glass at once. Crafting processors aren't big enough. Can't make 6,000. Well, how big can I go? I also have Silk Touch. It doesn't matter too much. So say I wanted... Might be better to use something else, but... How many 2x2 rows can I... As in something better than... I have Silk Touch. It doesn't matter what I use for a temporary block. Do I have enough for... No, so I have two here. Hmm. That's frustrating. I guess I do have the luxury of being a little bit more inefficient with it, so we could go pop that off. Do that. The only downside with this is that kind of end up with two rows of cabling down the center. Either the water pipes or the power. Or both, I mean. Dun, 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 dun. I do have. I probably need to go grab that stuff from the other place. Grab this. Put it down here. Um, just out of curiosity. What's the difference? Probably enough. Nope. Why is that causing the button to get pushed? That's beyond annoying. All I wanted to do was scratch my ear, but no, it says. Still only has 8, but does it have... Hellbach. Hey! Miracle of sound. Hello. Oops. Down. But what if I... What if I... What if I... Down. What's the easiest one to make here? Just for an example. Change oak logs and fences. Yeah, let's try that. Turn that. We don't know how to make fences. That's terrible. Well, we do now. Didn't turn those off yet. Make me 100. Ish. Sound. What if I use... Can I exchange these? Boop. I can. Oh, 20%. Really? So that could be interesting. Except instead of oak, I'll probably leave that recipe in there. Hmm. Boo, boo, doo, 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 doo. I mean, I could craft all this by hand, but where the hell's the fun in that? I have a system to do it for me. So we shall do that. Really? Really? Then what if I did that up another layer? Then I need to make the powered version of this, as well as just the same pattern as this going up. Um, Basic, advanced, elite, teleport core, and then ultimate. Should be relatively quick-ish. Might even play around with using mechanisms portals instead of the waystones, because then there'll always be a path to somewhere. Oh, kind of want to get girders. Oh, I built that in the wrong spot. Oops. What does... Oh, we got that one for free. Clearly. 32 buckets. So that doesn't seem to hurt anything doing it that way. It does throw off a lot of particles though. No way to avoid that to my knowledge. Ah. Could get rid of the corners of, not that, of the glass. And then we could layer this, because I do want to be able to, like, layer this. Oops. Oh, I think I actually want to exchange out the panes for just glass, or maybe tinted glass or something. Hmm. Oh, that defeats what I'm trying to do right there. Why can't I place that in? Hmm. That's some very hot lava, but that also still doesn't help me place something in right there. Ah, that is very curious that I can't. Curious. Curious and curiouser. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's not what I wanted to do. I mean, it does tell me where stuff is. Ah. Might have to scoop all that lava up to get the result I want now. Should have used water. Oops. Well, that's surely not what I wanted. Let's go put this bucket in place. That was right there. Oh, I can't put those there. The reason I can't put those there is to block the piping that needs to be in. Really? I'm running into an issue of it's not replacing stuff that isn't the same because of connections. Because it's connecting differently, so it's not the same, so it won't replace it. But we'll work around it. Over here. Here. Up, 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 up. That's not what I wanted. Okay, that gets that back in place, except for a little bit. For whatever reason, it didn't replace those other panes or pieces of glass. Pop, 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 pop. Boom. special glass. Just think of it as special glass. Um, a tank won't let me do a certain thing, so what I'm going for here is with these machines right here. Need something to place off from. So you place a bunch of these above them, and you get a crap ton of power once you feed them water. I needed to grab one more. So that is 24. So I'm going to need more. I think I can do 20 at a time. So these, once I give them water. Oh, not a tank. Sink. We grab a sink. Yeah, there's just no good way to do the sink into this. I do not have enough of those. Can I make 128? Probably won't be enough either. Do I need 128 of the max tier one? No, but I'd rather them all be the same. No, that's not where you go. So you snake some water pipes around them. Then you get a tool majigger and you reconfigure. And now these are all making 1350. So that's what we're going for. Lots of POWAH. Yep, and those get doubled up and it's overkill, and yeah. There's no way around that with the way I'm setting this up without extending into another chunk. And I want it to fit in a chunk. So that's a lot of water. A lot of water. Lots. Can I wand these in? Oh, I can. Yay. Perfect. That's not 24, is it? That's 11. 12. I need 12 more to complete this layer. But yeah, totally tanks are so much better for storing this. It's a pain in the butt to work with. It's easy to void it out. It hurts a lot if you don't have immunity to fire. Otherwise, it's nice and warm and toasty and feels great on the skin. I don't think that'll be enough. Quest 128 of those. Well, can't place those down until I have all 24 of these. It's 27 cables, and I do not have enough to connect each set here. Awesome! Good thing I made more cables. So that is a lot of power. Just stored in the cables alone now. Now if I grab a flux plug and I slap it on there and connect it to power in, I can now dismantle the stuff I have in my base. Because this, like, is more than triple. Just one of these is more than triple of what one in my base at the same spirited level does. So, yeah. Overkill, feeding of water, doesn't matter. But that is a huge power improvement, except I need to chunk load that. If I don't chunk load it, it does me absolutely no good. Alrighty, so we go down to the basement. Now this can be dismantled, including the batteries. I'm going to dismantle the batteries too. This was all meant to be temporary. I think if I had used a wrench on those, they would have been all uniform on these, because otherwise they're not going to be uniform on those. All of these should be uniform. Ah, really? Placement, no. Target random, no. Ah, darn it. Throw those in there, throw that in there, reset that. Throw that in there, throw that in there. And let's just place all these back down. No, not those. Those can go back into the system. That can go back into the system. The goal is to use a wrench to pick these up so they'll all be zeroed out and just stack properly and be able to be used. Because I found that out the other day when doing something, that wrenching them to pick them up zeros them, which is nice. Zeros. So we still need to know why these ones didn't there we go, 50 stack. Okay, I don't need two. Damn it. There we go. Don't need 2 stacks of cobble. These two, they can stay there for now. This whole area is chunk loaded anyway. To the POWAH. Plenty of power. So now what I want to do is, so this is 3, another 3 would, 20% is very slow. Another 3 on top of this would be a little high. So if we made it that high, I think I can blueprint this and make a copy of it. I can't tell if my night vision is on or off. Okay, it's off. I can tell by the horizon, I think. Yeah, it's off. So that is making a bit of light. That's neat. Okay. So if we I don't know if the building gadget will do this correctly. I'd rather do create anyway. Um, make me one of those. Make me an ear pop. Um, did I not make a recipe for it? Doesn't look like I did. But I believe I need. I believe. Gonna need a clipboard. Gonna need. Where's the schematic table? Scheming, scheming, scheming. There it is. Really only need one of those. As for schematics, think I need more than one of these. Knows how to make paper. Doesn't know how to make white dye yet. So many things I need to set up. Oh, they gave me that. How convenient. And with this particular build, I can just do that. Oh, cool. My other builds. Oh, good. That's in here. Haha! That'll save me some time. I didn't think those would be in there, but those are local, aren't they? How do I save this again? I forget how to do this. Ah. Um. Save. So now I got that. Should be. Yes, it's in my folder. Forgot that kicks me out of the game window into here. Okay, so that saved me that. So I don't actually need another schematic and quill. So we can go here and, well, we can just go this. Toss that back into there. We need I think, to know how to make this. If we don't, I'll pull it out of here. Planned on moving the schematics eventually anyway. Or the crafting patterns somewhere else eventually. We also need more crafting brains that are bigger than what I have currently. Clipboard, where are you? There you are. Should be able to make at least one of those. Should be able to come here. Not the folder button. Power spirited. Can I do that on a clipboard? No, it has to be on that. I think the progress is literally just because to show progress. Ah, right. Got to position the schematic. And we're going to try to point the schematic and control to push it. Control scroll. Why is that not working? Ah, it is. I'm just hating my scroll wheel now. Oh, come on. Fucking scroll wheel. What the hell? Because I have it set to 6 or something? Because I want to scroll more? Is it freaking out because of that? I mean, it really shouldn't matter, but I think it's more of an issue with my scroll wheel itself. Arrgh. I can always remove that manually. That's not so much an issue. Out of gunpowder? No way. 236 supports, 312 glass, a sink, 72 generators. This will be a lot of power. I will literally be good for a while with this much power. Um, 236. That was 3 stacks and 44. Nice. 70, 166 more. 166 more of those. 312 glass. How many stacks was that? That's 4 stacks, 5 stacks. You know, it helps if I don't push the wrong buttons. 5. Sink. Plug. What else did we need? We got the glass, generators, and cables. We need 72 and we're at 50, so we need 22 more. Cool, I can do that as a single craft. 84 and 76. Mech. Really overkill on the liquid cables. But that's okay. So should be good there. Just need to pull the generators out. Set that down. Might also need to go into the create configs and make it go faster. I think that's per world. Schematics. Schematic. 10. Yeah, I might need to change that to be lower. Let's make sure it's happy. It's happy. The only thing it can't do is the lava. I guess it didn't see the lava, and we'll have to go in there and wrench up the things and put in lava. Gunpowder? Gunpowder. Go ahead. Yeah, no, that's configure gameplay schematic cannon. No. One. Oh, can I not edit that because I don't have enough permissions. I'd have to opt myself. But we can get this out of the way. And I very well might opt myself and change that, or we can go take a look at the config file that would contain it. Probably a world config. Probably would also have to reboot the world to edit the config file away. Uh, Server config. Create or excavator server, create industrial. I think it would be this file. Yeah, I'd have to edit that file. Or I opt myself, log out, log back in with op. Because, yeah, that's slow. I mean, it's fast, but at the same time, it's slow. Especially when I have another tool that can do it nearly as fast. Yeah, go ahead and pause. We're going to disconnect. Give myself op. Painfully log in again. Change the config and then wonder why they didn't change it themselves. Though I think the building tool might actually recognize the lava and maybe place it. But I'm not entirely sure if it would play well with it being in mechanism tanks. I'm not entirely sure. Could be something to try. Ugh. It's not what I wanted. Minecraft blueprints. Nope. Now we can go here, configure gameplay schematics. This. Might as well just save it to that. There, it's nearly as fast as the build tool now. And if we want, we could go in here and change that down. Just to make it use more. To be a little bit more reasonable. We'll disconnect again. Deop me, so I can't do anything I don't intend to. Reload into the world. Because that's fun to do. I thought it was... Is it not that one? Where does it put... Schematics, there it is. Okay. Oh, did I ever update the ore breaker setup? I wonder if I have it in the other thing. We'll have to see once I load back in. I think I had it in the build tool and in the schematic cannon. Loading, loading, loading. Hopefully I don't crash the game by trying the tab to it. There we go. Still have to come up here no matter what I use and reconfigure things. It won't update this. We'll force update that. Then grab tank. This tank. Okay. That back in place. And just be careful about placing it as to not waste any buckets lava. Because I do not have it set up as renewable just yet. Really? Didn't mean to pop the cable. And it does make a difference to have flowing versus non-flowing. It wants a source block under it. Can you get away with a non-source block? Yes, it just makes less power. Depending on what flow level it is. Same goes if you're using regular lava instead of soul lava. So, just gotta make sure there's sources. And I messed up here. So I probably lost a bucket. Yeah, on an odd number. I must have misplaced it in one of the other spots. Come on, no, damn it. Damn you, wrench. You're useful, but you get in the way so often. Okay, so we got that. This is set up. This is making power. At the moment, I don't care which one pulls first. It's more power than I need. Just one of these is more power than I need right now. If I were to get a trash and a plug. Oh, wait, no. I need a point. I need to automate these. So if I were to do this, there's a bypass limits, load in. So that's got to get through the storage on the network. $1.6 million doesn't seem like much. Guess it's got to drain everything too. These probably, yeah, these need to be on bypass. There we go. That should be higher. There we go. Now it's draining everything. Controller point storage is empty. So we're now pulling from, so the cables are empty there. Cables are empty there. We are pulling a grand total of almost 2 million RF from those. Almost 2 million. So that's pretty good. So now everything backs up pretty quickly. Can you put more inside of a space? Yes. I don't. I'm just not caring enough to do that right now. I did in the World 4. So I want to grab here to there. What do I name? POWAH. What do I call the other one? Power Thermal Spirited. Yeah, that'll do. And now it's ready to do another one. And that is saved in this. I renamed that to make a little bit more sense. So yeah, I do need these. These are not renewable. And it doesn't know how to make light blue. No, it doesn't know how to make it. Knows how to make that. It's just it's not fully renewable. So we got evap towers, scriber tower. Hyper boxes probably won't ever do again. or mystical. It's just not worth putting that in its own dimension. Layer. Let's see what this one is. If this is. Yeah, this. Yes. Awesome. This is awesome. I made a lot of these, more than I ended up using. So many more. But the ores, you put an export bus with whatever ores you want to go into this array and this array and this array. Um, you put a pickaxe with a 5x5, like an all the modium pickaxe with a 5x5 upgrade. Max fortune efficiency sort of matters, so you can do that as well. But then you also put the no. Then you put apotheosis gems, earth gems in them, in each of those, and just let them break. You've got. I ended up going away from the pipes, so this isn't the latest revision of it, annoyingly. So I don't have those because they were fighting each other and weren't keeping up. Ended up using a couple of modular routers to collect the essence and put it into obelisks and stuff. So can I reset that? There's no use for it. We'll just throw it in the system then. Not doing it right now. I need to set up a farm for the earth gems and I want to say the ender gems. Yeah, so earth and ender. So you get like 14, and then if you use creates if you use the create enchanting stuff with the blaze burners and hyper experience, so you can get the fortune up higher with that, and you do that. Pretty good. Pretty good. So that'll do for now for power. All that can come out of there. Oh, except that. That can stay in there. That can go back in here. Bucket mode off. Oh, I got the schematic back. I guess you do get those back. So now we got power. Very basic. We'll get some mechanism reactors in here, but I need to get more processing set up. But we'll need mechanism reactors and need to set up cooling towers somewhere far away because they lag. That or all the other mechanism stuff I built caused some lag. Decorate it once I get enough stuff to decorate. But yeah, we need a mechanism, reactor, cooling, and turbine. Heat exchanger and turbine. We'll end up making tons of stuff. We'll get there. We'll get to probably ore processing maybe before we get to that. But at the same time, I need a battery array. So these will. Grab two of these and put them in between the nodes. I think that's. Yeah, that's fine. Let those bypass the limit. Just want it inside the chunk. This will stay boring for now. Induction casings. I want to make this so badly, but the induction cells and providers are just so prohibitively expensive and slow to craft at the moment. So I won't be doing that just yet. Not yet anyway. So storage is all chunk loaded. You know what? For now, this stuff can stay here. Kind of wish I put this further out from the center. I can't move it. It's too big at this point. Damn it. That's okay. That's okay. We can, hmm. Good. Grab some more of this. Grab our wand. Let's go off in this direction. Get out of potential render. No, I want to be in render range. But I want to be 3 tile chunks away. So we're at here. Three. Oh. Bloop. Whoa, that was a chug and a half. Okay, I get it, game. You don't like me. Why do you keep doing that, though? Maybe because I've reloaded and load it a few times. Right, can't change that while there. Oh, what's the message want? Oh, the network cable that someone made that I posted in Discord from Imageer. That's right, there is a Discord. Is it exciting? Probably not. Is it there? Yeah, it exists. What? No. There we go. We got a wall. You know what? I will put a wall there, just as an indicator. So now, to build up a bunch of AE stuff. What did I make the stream title again? I have no idea. We already have power overwhelming. We have like so much more power than I need, and I can fairly easily create more if need be. You'd easily probably do another couple layers. But by that point, we'd still have more power than I think I need. But we need crafting. We can't craft as much as I'd like to. So, AE. Can I make 32 of those? It's probably not enough. I don't have enough skystone? What? How do I not have enough skystone? You know how to... You know how to make that. You know how... Where the hell did my recipe go for that? Gone, apparently. Okay, then. It is literally just a that recipe. Let's update these as well while we're at it. 64. Not that I think I'll need stone anytime soon, but it sure helps to be able to do it in mass. That one can be updated. That one can be updated. Those can stay at that. There is a tool for doing this. Pattern modifier. Yes, thank you. Let's do these first. Yeah, 8 at a time's probably good for those. $64 is good for these. And that's what the pattern modifier is good for. Yes. Very good. Start. I could have sworn I put that in the system. Anyway, let's go back to Beyond. Come back over here to our oh so exciting platform. That's not right. One fight. It's so annoying. Round 2. You've lost. Retire. Let's take all that. Bang. Percussive maintenance. Yeah, gonna need to automate these. Yes, I do want it. Well, I don't know. Can I make it multicolored if I dig out the floor here and I think it's too big. There is, I think it, actually, I don't know why that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Um, 7 by 7, so it is too big. Because this is a lot bigger than a 7. It's 11. So since it's going to be red anyway, we'll go with it being red and doing red things. because it's red. And that gets us a little bit of depth on this. I want to fill in this area, though, with something. Not entirely sure, but I have sort of ideas. Ancient. That one kind of looks interesting. Except I don't have frog lights. I can make frog lights once I get mystical going, though. Any other interesting light blocks? Mossy Castle brick? No. I want a light block. I don't think glowstone will. Well, glowstone might. Shroom lights. Ooh, we could go find some shroom lights. Oh, except I'd have to power all those, and that would be a pain. The redstone can be chiseled. Let's go see if we can find a frog light real quick. Another portal. Oh. That's what I get for F10, because F10 toggles on and off. That. I'm here. I should probably equip myself with something that better. And a healing book. Don't need any of that. Grab a backpack. Turn on its magnet. Throw that in there. We've got biome there. Crystalline chasm. Where is this lushness? There we are. Oh, I need a hoe. I don't have a hoe. Can I get these, like, growing by chance? I can get a chance of them in a crimson fungi or a warped fungi. I don't know. That seems slow to charge. Why is that so slow to charge? I do not have just a hoe. I should make a hoe. Give me a regular hoe then. Just try to grab visible ones for now, I guess. Shapeless is what I want. Speed lessened is also maybe something I want. No, I'm at 40. Guess it's just a problem of not being let into the small spaces I want to get into. Could I have a better hoe? Yes. Did I make a better hoe? No. Should make a renewable hoe. I don't know why that's causing those to pop. This doesn't have anything special on it. How strange. Warped fungi. Why is that giving an AoE? That's weird. This poor hoe's going to get worn out and break. But it served me so well. Do I dare let it break? Yes, because I don't care. It's a, well, it's a hoe down. Okay, so what do we got here? We got some stem. We've got some crimson nylium. Scoria. Uh, do those have a use? Nope. Don't want to deal with them then. There's just so much here I could be doing. Things too fast. It's too fast. Eye bulbs. Anyone want an eyeball? We've got fresh eyeballs here. Are they worth it? Probably not. But they're fresh. I just had to do it. I couldn't help myself. It had to go away. Boop. Olaf the Wimpy. Yeah, I'm gonna say fairly wimpy considering I two-shot him. Okay, we've probably got how much? We got a whole stack. Yeah, they'll do for now. Um, cool. That'll do for now. Turn that off. Toss that in there. Toss, toss, toss. Oh no. Uh, no. This. Um, what else? I threw my arrows in here. Where's my arrows? Oh, in my R's book. Um, where's my building one? Streamlights beyond. Um, botanists. This one. Oh, I guess that really doesn't do much. That one kind of would work. Or Nate might work. Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm liking that. You can turn these back into streamlights. Throw them in the system. Hmm. Oops. I went overboard. That'd never happen. Might as well just do that here as well. Alrighty, so what do I want to get placed in first? Get a brain down. 7 by 7 was the biggest I could do. Am I remembering? Yes. So we'll go. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6, 7. Yeah, leaving that there would cause errors in the network. I do not have enough on hand. That's good. Good. Then let's do this. We'll grab quartz, grab that. Pop you off from that particular location. So there and there. Probably want to grab bigger cables. um, but I don't have dye set up. I don't have wool automated. So once I get wool and dye, some more things automated, we'll replace these with some dense cables of different colors or something. Not that I technically need dense cables for anything. You know what? Mainly for looks. Again, once we get more resources automated, we can come in here. Probably could do facades right now, but I don't want to do facades yet because I don't know what the floor is actually going to be made of just yet. I mean, we could do that, but then they connect. Could put posts on them, though. Okay, so we got that. Quest one of these. Just slap it up here where it's harder to see for now. Slap it here. Then we have some batteries. I'll take 4 of these. Oh, how far was this out? 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. Yeah. That's even spacing. Oh well. That's battery backup. Can we go denser? Why we can? Yes, 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 we can. Um, we can go creative. Well, once we get there. I thought there was a denser than dense cell. I knew I had crafted one. No, no, yeah, super dense. Why does it not show up here? That's interesting. So that's 12 million. That's something I can technically craft right now. Um, do I need to? No, I think we'll stick with that. Guess we could end up just making that dense cells going from A to B for power. Okay, so one thing we're going to need is a bunch of those. Um, can I also request 64 of these at the same time? Kind of looks like it. Let's get those going because we'll need those in place to transfer over the patterns. Um, pattern providers are done. Get some more of those made up. Where's my quartz cable? Let's get 128 of those also made up. Um, it's probably not going to be enough of those. Let's get that started though. Oh, good. Those got done. Can I make 128 those? No, I cannot. But I can do 64 at a time. So I will request that. Make some more accelerators. Why is it not showing this autocraft? Interesting. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these open faced. At least for now, so I can easily just throw in patterns. Okay, you know what? Off. Thank you. Jeez. That really needs some kind of fix, because that's just ridiculous. Wish there was some way to toggle it off, but I haven't seen a way yet. Should get a wrench out. I'll end up running this under, but for now I just want it here. Pattern. You can now make that. So that was 22 of those. Uh, so I've got 16 and so I've got 32 total here. So let's come and go off from this. I wonder, can I use the copy paste tool for this? What? No. I need to reset you. Oh, maybe if we get some other blocks here. Go up over here. And Always remove those. There we go. Very nice. It is online. Okay. Got a lot of so that's more storage than Overworld. By a little bit. And then we could copy paste this design a couple more times. For now, that will do. Oh, I don't think this will honestly be enough. Yeah, I only have 73 left in my inventory. That's not a great sign. Oh, man. Yeah, that's one thing we could get going right now is wow, that used so many accelerators. We do have Certus quartz over here, right? Yeah, we've got that drawer set up. Okay, so we could come over here. Let's say right over here, go look at our boxes. Flawless, we have 17. Let's grab some cobble. Start. Oops. So that's 4 by 4. That's 16. So we leave 1 in there. Let's put glass on the tops of these for the Certus blocks. To indicate Certus. Because we are going to need a lot of this. Probably also going to need to put glass in a drawer at some point because, yeah. So break all this. We still don't have the miniaturization device, and I kind of was thinking I should get the time in a bottle set up. Annihilation planes. So we have 16, and we're going to put it on 4 sides. No, we're going to put it on 5 sides. So 16 times 5 is 35? No. I'm thinking 6 times 5. 16 times 5 is 80. I need 80 annihilation planes. I'm also going to need to enchant those 80 times. uh, Growth. I thought I made a recipe for that. I guess not. Fluix block. Gonna be a lot of shit to transfer over. I think that's the right direction for him. I think. Wooden crank it. Yeah, no, we're not going to wooden crank it. Screw that. No, we're just going to plug it into the network. Like everything else, it'll get plugged in. Plug it in to the network. We'll give this a brain by itself. There. Sneak a piece of quartz fiber. Not there. There. Power it from there. Now these don't have anywhere to go for now. We do need a storage bus. Should have a few of those. Make 10 more. Grab a dim chest. So storage bus, dim chest. So now technically things have a place to go. Quartz. So we want Certus quartz and glass because we want the glass to go back into the system. Otherwise, everything will break. So what we'll do now is we'll get a bit of AE cable here. Gotta wrap these in cabling. I guess I should have put these closer together. Oof. Yeah. Grab a wrench. Just need a basic wrench. And we just pop, 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 pop. So let's go 1, 2, 3. So that's row 4. They still have to be spaced out because otherwise you won't be able to get them together or get in the annihilation planes. I guess they could actually be staggered, huh? Ugh. If they were staggered, one would go here, surrounded by annihilation planes. Yeah, my scroll wheel on this mouse doesn't like me. I don't know why SteelSeries mouses behave like that for me. But I'm not sure if it's the mouse or something else. So we could do that. Yeah. No, wire would have to be there. It's this gap there that doesn't need a wire. One there, one there, one there. And then one here. Nope. Boop, boop, boop. Not a whole lot I can do about that on that side. Because those are going to connect no matter what. That has to connect somewhere. Could do that. It's a little bit more interesting looking. Then we go boop, 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 boop. Charge. But it has to go out one more. Oh. Well, just found a flaw in my layout. Has to go here, 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 here. Or at least the way I was putting things down. Oh, and we don't have a connection here yet. Now we do. Is there anything that is a pointless connection? Nope, just some things are not connected, because that's got to connect, that's got to connect, that's got to connect, and that's got to connect. Now I've gone and disconnected that section. Well, some things just have to be connected like that. There's no getting around that. So that'll get us 16 things in. Nice and compact. Crazily compact. So, let's go and toss those in there. Grab our 80 annihilation planes. Now, I do not know if these can be apotheosis. Yeah, didn't think so. Boy, could you get them really overpowered if you could. Can you just place them in an enchanter? Yes, but then you get stuff you don't want. You get Silk Touch. We don't want Silk Touch. We just want... I guess we can do efficiency and fortune. We don't need unbreaking. Don't think unbreaking can even go on it. So we'll take that. We will grab our backpack. We will right click our backpack. We'll do that. We'll do this. We'll go wee whoop. And into here. And we've got a tower here. Do this about 80 times. Time is it? 10:17? Oh man, I feel like I'm getting so much done. And yet so little. 78, 79, 80. Might as well make a few more. Base. All my base belong to me. Up we go. Robot, we're going to be busy for a minute. Because we have to do this one at a time. That's the only downside to doing this. I guess if I had an auto enchanter, though I don't know if it would. The question would be, would the auto enchanter work with this at that point? And that is a question I do not know. But soon we'll have the Certus quartz we need. Just chugging away. Wish I could do these in a stack. Make life so much easier. Back to the anvil. Carpal tunnel, what's that? I guess I could find out if I could automate this with create. I might be able to actually, because it's just efficiency and fortune, and I would be able to get them higher than their current levels, which would in turn be slightly more Certus per harvest. And I think I'm filtering that right. Because I think if I don't filter it by Certus, it won't work. Like it'd get me dust. Oh, I broke my rhythm again. Oh, this doesn't have the depositing option. Fine, we'll do it this way. There we go. All those back into there. Thanks, Robot. Magnets off. That can go back in there. Down we go. AE. Oh, fuck. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. Oh, it's also wrong. It's also very, very wrong. So yes, that is where the Certus quartz goes. But the growths go off into that block. Oh, man. So yeah, that's all wrong. Even my initial setup was all wrong. Ah, damn it. Okay, so we've got a growing thing here with that on it. So that's the Certus quartz block. Exchanger can't move it. So what we can do is just go ahead and break that. We're going to need more cabling. That might be enough cabling. Might as well get the boxes. Okay, so we got a Certus quartz thing there. So, kind of wish that would grow. So it grew two sides there. I needed to grow the other three, please. You've got an accelerator below you. So I can't put anything there. Can't put anything there. I think I can do it there. No, I can't do it there. needs to be, so 1, 2, 3. So to have a growth there, yeah, it's got to be, so 1, 2, 3, because then that leaves, so yeah, it's got to be 3 in between. It's got to be on the fourth one, because then we can go boop, 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 boop. Ah, boop. Something changes when you break them. Because we got a cable here indicating that block. Gonna have a formation plane there within that block. I don't know if I can get one. What would it be? Here? Because that would give a formation plane there. Formation plane. Yeah, I could do one there. Can you set them up to be faster? Yes, but this is just going to be running so often that it doesn't matter. So formation, or annihilation, I should say. Annihilation planes. Annihilation, there. Oh, it's kind of frustrating how big they are. Or how big they have to be. Nope, one more down. Oh, geez, didn't think I placed that one right. Just because of how weird it is to place AE cables. So we can get a panel here. Oh, buddy. Panel there. Cable coming over. Thingamajigger there. Still missing one here. Still need a connection here. Another one can go in there. Another one goes in there. Yep, that's correct so far. That needs a growth power there. So we've got to come over. This is missing one. Do I need to? Might need to go over more. Yeah. Oops. Yep. It's got to go over more. That means that panel won't work. That panel could work. Wait, no. Could that work? Growth accelerator there. Quartz. Pop. Yep. Bam, 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 down, down. Ugh. So growth there. Panel there. Panel. 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 And we gotta come out. Come down. And panel. Out. Down. Panel. Ugh. Out. Down. Panel. Okay. Box. Ain't it beautiful? You'll hear nothing but the chimes of the shit breaking over here once this gets going. Okay, so we can now come over to here, put one here, put one there. We can come over. Nope. Well, that'll probably come over anyway. Ah. So, panel, 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 panel. Come over again. Panel. Come over some more. Panel. Do the same thing here. So much cabling. Panel. So that covers those two. They're getting so grown up and big and awesome looking, and I don't have my thing on. Flawless means they'll never break as long as I don't accidentally pickaxe them. I have one spare. We'll have to do a hunt for them at some point, probably to get spares. Panel here. We got the upper one there. Missing one here. Okay, so far looking good. I'm gonna need more cable. It uses so much. So panel can go here. The charger can go there. Panel, panel. Another panel. More paneling. Okay, so that's ready for one. So we get a panel there, we get a panel here, panel there, panel there. Cable comes out further. That thing there. Come out two, come down two. And then we can go over some more. Block goes there. Panel, panel, two, panel to panel. Now, can you do this same setup without infinite channels? Yes. Yes, you can. You just need to use a lot of colored cables. A lot. I think you can get... I want to say 4. I'd have to look at my World 4 again. I didn't have it this compact. I had a controller for... Geez, I had a controller for each row of them. I had them a bit more spaced. Trying to remember how many I had. It fit in a chunk. I think I was filling up dense cables. Oh no, I'd have to load the world up. So I need to get 3 more in. Where do we line on the chunk boundary? Jeez. And I didn't use boxes to move them. I used something else. I used create. I need to get 1 more in. Jeez. I used create. I made a lot of channels. Made some controllers so there was enough channels. I could come forward with one, I guess. We'll have to see. Nope. Need to do that. 4. Wow, did I run out? I ran out of cabling again. Jeez, this is so much cabling. That one in, that one in. Do I have too many? No. Because that's 6, so that covers 6 sides of one more. just visually make sure before I remove the box. I guess I can always rebox them if I need to. Okay, so let's put last one there. Wow. Uh-oh. Ew. No, well, maybe. No, it fits. Why do I have an extra panel? I shouldn't have an extra panel. Unless I did some math wrong somewhere. I shouldn't have an extra panel. Why do I have an extra panel? Ah, I see it. There it is. That's the one missing one right there. Right there. Where'd the box go? Did an annihilation plane get it? I have no way to tell. Yeah, I have no way of telling. We'll let this one grow up to max. Shouldn't take too long. um, yeah, I need cables. So while I might be able to, I didn't connect anything. That's funny. Um, Now all those are online, ready and waiting to make me. So we have 33,450. Turn off the boundaries. 34,092. That is so many. Ah, that's over 500 in one go. And it's not breaking the buds, so that's good. Could configure it to get the various sides of buds if I wanted to use them for decoration or something. If I had moved it over by a little bit, I could have got 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 instead of what I did. But then I think I'd also need more to make it an even amount. But now we have a consistent amount of Certus coming in. And we can make it with this one recipe right here. Cool. That'll just run indefinitely. Storage has the void on it, so if somehow it fills up the 2.1 billion or whatever it is storage, yeah, 2 billion storage over there, yeah, we can deal with that then. I wish I could just make the quantum computer, but I don't have the crafting prowess to do so just yet. We could just go upgrade that right now. Not a terrible idea. Not where I wanted to go. So we got these rinky dinky crafters here. 4Ks and 16Ks. But I did make some 256Ks. And if we grab a bunch of crafting units, I think we could potentially get to the point where we could make something big. So we can make a 256K, or we can make a... I don't know which one I'd want to go to next. One of them's not like the other. One of them's not like them. But that's okay. We'll choose one anyway, and it'll make us happy. Or sad. Make a 64 coprocessors. AE Editions has bigger ones, but we just kind of want to move into bigger than that, so put that there. Put our 256Ks there. Do that. Grab those. Go. Okay, apparently I made a spot where that can die there. Alrighty. So I just made 1 meg ones. 20 blocks. I can technically make another one with what I have here. Is it going to be big enough for what I want to do? Probably. Probably. Wow. Make some cabling. Okay, so now the ultimate question is, can I get the crafts going for the quantum computer stuff? Advanced! No, we'll have to let stuff process for a bit, basically. Damn, not enough quartz. Grr. I mean, I did just start that too, so. So I think if we leave it till tomorrow or something, we'll be able to make what we need. What did it? Sure, I'll take another reward. Why not? Could make a quantum core by all by its lonesome. Which would probably get us a lot of processing in and of itself. And we have the resources for that. Just, how long would that take? Couple minutes? I think our biggest limitation being that we only have these to do the processings. Assuming they don't screw up. Insufficient power? Oh, wow. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, okay. That is a battery drain, isn't it? Let's grab a... Oh, I know I have it in here. I had to make it. Where's my energy acceptor? Wow, just drain that. Okay. Well, I was hoping that would make a difference. Wow. I'm glad none of the recipes are breaking. But power is apparently an issue. Alrighty. It's not an issue with my power network. We've got plenty on the network. Um, Interesting. Very, very interesting. That, I wonder if that's what the issue was making it take so long before. We're at 22 for TPS. Do I need just more energy acceptors? Oh, now it's happy. Now it's happy now that it's done. Oh, I was gonna say, do I need something else to also hook up to that? Yeah, there's our big boy. 256M 8 core processors. Look at it. We have to put that in the center of it. Can we craft that? Might as well get it going. Might as well craft whatever we can. These will keep running, luckily. These will probably run out of wood. Still got a lot of emeralds, though. That's good. Still got a lot of matter balls. Hmm. Well, if it's a network storage thing, I'm going to steal the 4 of these, put them in the system. We are going to go to this screen. We're going to go U for dance. And we should be able to do that. Make that recipe. Toss that in there. And that's Crusher. I don't know what I did for the Crusher recipe. It might be a 1-to-1, yeah. So yeah, some of these recipes you do gotta scale up to make them efficient at the crafting speeds. Probably should have kept those dense ones on there. Let's go to automation. Grab these. I don't know why that's not full. We are going to slap these on here and watch them drain. So since that's not useful and that's not useful, reconvert those. So I think we're stuck waiting for stuff because this is using the same stuff that the other one's using. And they're all doing matter balls. What's the matter with your balls? They're turning into denser matter balls of storage. Can't I do that, though? No, it won't connect. Dang, wish I could pump more power into the network. But this didn't make a difference. Though it almost seems... No, it's not any more stable. Okay, so... Not terribly useful. Though if we can get a couple of these done... But all that's waiting on these singularities to be made right now. Ah ha ha ha. So we'll need to make a lot of ultra dense ones. I wonder, can I put these directly on here? Because if this works, really? Ah, that's too bad. That would have been nice if that worked. Ah, it's my bedtime alert. Sorry, try again. Oh, that really sucks. I should have crafted these before crafting this. Power. Power is my limiting factor. That's frustrating. Nothing I can do about it because all those are being used. But I can. I do have these. So apparently. Oh, that helped. That bumped it up. Now we have super dense. So that means my cell recipes aren't set up entirely correct. Because they're not expecting or allowing for use of no, that doesn't set them to 0. Darn. So let's check cell. And it might even be that one. So is that recipe almost done? Okay, so we'll grab all the cell. So that cell, that cell, that cell. Yeah, so that doesn't allow for substitutions. That one allows for subs. That one doesn't need it. Put them there. Throw them in. Make 4 more. So I wonder if that, that probably was a huge limiting factor because I didn't have much energy storage in World 4. And stuff took a long time. And I'm thinking that has to be why. Because there just wasn't enough energy in the network to use. So I'm going to put 4 more on here. Let that completely drain my network. Going to go to AE automation here, and we're going to plop the 4 down there. But do we want them there? These will also drain the network through this broken one. But this probably we want to move off from there because it'll be limited by that. It'll be limited by this because this isn't technically on its network. So having those on the network will help. Because if you don't have a buffer, apparently things break. Now, I did have dents on that network, but I never checked them while crafting. We'll build a battery somewhere. We'll just have a huge battery somewhere. It'll be all the rage. Rage against the machine. Mahaha. I still can't see my trash can. Yeah, they charge at a reasonable rate. So we have 205 million FE stored on the network. That's more than we're storing in our energy generation, power generation right now. We'll fix that at some point. But apparently, if this does not have enough power, things do not work right. Go back to the basement here. Okay, so we got the fancy crafter. Gotta remember we have this here. Got that. We can't craft. Oh, we can craft that. But that's not the one that we can only have one of. It's I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm going to bed. That's what's happening. We'll figure it out later. Let the Certus build up. Because we need the Certus. Probably maybe need more quartz. I don't know. Huh. All right. Gonna end it here. Gonna let the stream end itself. So, because I've been sitting here for 3 hours and I need a bio break. So we'll talk tomorrow, assuming something doesn't come up. Bye.